We did it again. You get what I'm saying? Some days, some days you just wake up, you're not feeling yourself. Then other days you wake up and you feel like that nigga. And that day was it for me. And today was that day for me. My biggest trade though, you know what I'm saying? I got out early because of the Top Step Combine, but this was a $10,000 trade. Now I did call this out in my group chat, so y'all boys don't think I'm lying. I'll show y'all the screenshot of me in it. And stuff like that to show y'all I wasn't lying about this trade. It was an actual trade setup that I had in my mind. Went pretty real past the funded account with this trade. I know. You just like, how can this sexy light skin? He getting a little buff. I ain't there yet. I'm still skinny. I'm a skinny type nigga. Sexy light skin. Be making this much money in a day. Let's talk about this trade though. Today's been a good day. So I want to talk about this trade. It was a great trade. We had news, and news pushed my profit. Pushed this trade up to my TP. I was originally gonna have it for previous day high, so up here, right? But we don't need all of that. You know what I'm saying? I put it there. This was a $10,000 trade, 10K trade. I can show y'all. It was really if we just use a minis for example, this would be a 20,000 trade. But I don't trade minis like that no more. I'm trying to be more stoic, and I don't know what I'm freaking talking about. So where did we enter it? Entered it 278. So 278 down here, all the way down here. This where we entered. Right here. 278. Hold on, was it? My bad. Yeah, 278. I need to go up. So, right, we just say right here. We click create order, and I have my TP at 200. TP at 200. Bro, this is stop loss like down here. It went that low, but yeah, something like that, bro. This was a trade. $18,000 on the micro NASDAQ. Cut that in half, like 9,000. We just gonna say 10,000 because it sounds better, and we're gonna say 20,000 for the minis because it sounds better too. But yeah, this was a great trade, and I'm going to explain why I took this trade right now. Because it was key in this. I was really planning on holding this trade, just like to hold it, just because I was like, bro, it looks good, right? And I be seeing a lot of people. I've been trying to be more technical with my analysis and stuff, right? So I seen that we were overall in the market. If I can zoom out, overall in the market, I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish, and as you can see, it proves today. It shows that we're bullish. I'm bullish. Why? Because we had this came up here, then we had this pullback right here, but we didn't sweep these lows. If we would have came and took these lows, I'm looking for selling pressure to go down lower, but we didn't take these lows. So what did we do? We pushed back up. And as you can see, we could go into the actual technical analysis, right? So first off, if you were creating a trend, like I've been telling you, for creating a trend, how you look at the trend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You get what I'm saying? We created a higher high, right? Higher low right here, right? So I'm like, okay, boom. I seen that we created a higher high. We haven't broken this area, right? If we would have like I said, if we would have came and took these lows, then I've been looking for sales. We didn't take these lows. After we come and we make this low right here, we proceed to push up, creating a market structure shift right here. This was a market structure shift and the sweep of liquidity as well. But I just looked at this area to give me more confirmation because we started to chop right here. So we came down, we swept this liquidity. We'll put this like right here. Liquidity was swept right there. After liquidity was swept, go to a lower time frame. And when we got to this lower time frame, now looking at this, I don't know if I still have it marked out, but around this area, every time we got to this area over here, we proceeded to push up higher, right? And around in this area, as you can see right here, we pushed up higher. Right here, we pushed up higher. So I knew in this area, this order block right here, we mark out this order block. I knew in this order block that we were going to in this order block right here that we had liquidity and we were drawn to this. And as you can see, what did we do? We tapped into this order block right here and then pushed up higher, right? Cool. We also we had an inducement right here, swept this liquidity right here as well, then pushed up. It's just a lot of signs showing us that we want to stay bullish, right? So my mind is we're bullish, okay? Now, what I did as well is I went to the 1 hour, marked out the recent highs and the recent lows. So this high, this low, and that was going to be my take profit. That's why my TP is so big. Pause. We're going to look at this. This was a 7RR trade. That's why my TP was so big and my stop loss was so small because of the fact that, but because of the fact that my draw of liquidity was all the way up here, right? I seen that we made these lows, swept these lows right here, right? You could have really, if I was looking at the market, how I could have looked at it is we swept these lows right here, right? We forget these lows right here. We swept these lows, tapped into this order block, and then pushed up, right? That's how you could have looked at it as well. And you could have just used this as a sweep of liquidity, and this is a pullback. This is a market structure shift. It's the same thing. The market moves the same way. You get what I'm saying? When I looked at the market, though, I just marked out these lows, and I noticed that we were pushing up higher, swept liquidity, pushed up a market structure shift. And where did I enter off of? 1 minute. Not the 1 month. 1 minute. Go to the 1 minute time frame. What is over here on this 1 minute time frame? A order block, right? Which we kind of disrespected this. Order block. We definitely disrespected it. But I still knew around in this area, you could really mark out this whole area. You just move this box up. Around in this area, this is a domain zone. You get what I'm saying? I really think this is a breaker block. Now that I look at it, I think this is a breaker block. So okay, that's crazy. Yeah, I think that's a breaker block. But yeah, because we had a higher high, then we created a lower low. A higher low, and then a higher high. Yeah, that's a breaker block, I believe. So this whole area right here, this whole area from this down to this area is really a zone that you can use, right? This whole area, you can use this as a zone to enter off of, right? That's what I was looking at, because it's liquidity and stuff like that. So we did go into a little bit of drawdown. We came into consequent encroachment of that zone. And then what did we do? We were getting to push up. We had a little pullback here. And like I said, I wasn't planning on the market to just get shot up that much. We're up 10% today. Crazy. We was just down 5% Friday and Sunday or Monday. And now we're up 10. We just made that money back in like no time. Where are we at now in the markets? I think we like finna head to the 19,000s. Crazy. We're going back. We're back on track to going up. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, bro, I was looking at this. I was planning on holding it probably during Asia session. I was probably gonna look for a re-entry after I got the pay for the funded accounts. I was gonna look for a re-entry to enter back into this trade, and because this was still gonna be my initial bias. I feel like the market was still going to go there, right? I go to the gym, right? I'm at the gym. Come home. I'm like, okay, I seen everybody talking about the market being up 10%. It never clicked in my head that I was in this trade, right? It never clicked. So I was like, okay, boom, market up 10%. I'm thinking, we probably like at least got to here or something. Like, I look at my charts. My nigga, I see 2 DD counters up top on the market. I'm like, wow, nigga, I'm that nigga. I might be that nigga. You get what I'm saying? And it's all based off of the strategy, bro. And it is, I thank God for it too. Like, it's funny to me because it was like, dang, like, I wasn't even expecting this. It was unexpected, you feel? But, bro, like, obtaining the skill of trading is, like, amazing to me. Like, if you think about it, bro. And just looking at these candles, we'll delete these. Let's look how much each candle went up.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna text you.
All right, bet. This was 600 ticks. That was 600 ticks. This candle right here, but all of these candles were another 600 ticks. We up a bunch of bread today. Do it tell me this over here? Hold on, let's see. Let's go to trading view and see how much we up. We are up a bunch of bread today. Dang, I'm almost it's almost time for me to leave. Okay, we are up 10%. We're dropping heavy right now, which is understandable. We're gonna probably drop. We had this drop, but could have used this as a pullback, which I think we're probably gonna drop again right here. You feel me? When we get to these highs, I'm probably gonna say we're gonna drop again, and then because we got gaps that we got to fill and all that. The market don't like looking at that type of stuff, but this was an amazing trade. I'm pretty proud of myself that I seeing that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty proud of, you know. I was like, dang, man. I called it out in the server and everything, bro. It was a cool day today. You know, but God loves y'all, though, man. I'm finna get off for today. I got a lot of things to do. Finna take a nap before I have to do those things. So I catch y'all in another video. Peace out. I don't know what that was. Don't ask me.